Hi everybody, we're back on the desktop. This is Freddy here with day 5 of RetroRPG Catch-Up Week. What I'm doing this week is catching up with various sourcebooks and adventures that I found for games that I already reviewed. Normally I'd include these kind of things with the main review, but in these, the sourcebooks or whatever, were buried in the piles of games that I've got. And today I would like to present this, which is CS1, Cannibal Sector One, sourcebook for SLA Industries. The local RPG, as I would like to call it. Now, this is a very, very good sourcebook. While SLA Industries is a very interesting game, it does gloss over many of the features. It gives you titles like the Cannibal Sectors, which exist on Mort, telling you that these are areas which have been fortified off because they have fallen to genetic abominations that SLA Industries experimented on. And just people which have mutated and creatures which have mutated with the pollution on the planet-sized city of Mort. Cannibal Sector 1 is the largest of these. I love the background of it. I'll start leafing through and point anything out as I speak. Going on to the sort of fortified wall and how people get out in the cannibal sectors. What Cannibal Sector 1 is a large area of the city where people lived. They built a new unemployment office, I believe. A massive skyscraper, many kilometers tall, but they built it on the ruins of the city beneath, which ended up collapsing, and on the day the tower opened, it fell through the ground into the underlevels because it was never built properly. The chaos wiped out power in the sector. The creatures in the sewers and mutant pigs and the like came up into the streets. Machines, which were robot killing machines like Terminators, were released to try and restore order, but then they went rogue and started killing humans. It's an absolute terrible place. Salvation Tower. That's the building. Does it say what it was? It's sunk down 12 full levels, deeper than its original construction, but it's still in one place. Majority of those within the tower were killed with the earthquakes and shocks caused by the tower fall shattered the land around it. It was central outskirts. Sector 1 was smashed and made anew. Buildings overturned, water mains burst, and power cut off. The fall of the tower forced SLA to concentrate its efforts on what it could save, and the sector was left to fend for itself. Cut off from power, light, and water and transportation, the crushed sector quickly fell to barbarism. People turned on each other as food ran out. It's a gruesome situation and very, very SLA Industries that this homeworld to the organization would have this area where they just abandoned it. Yep, things went wrong, forget it, let it fall to rack and ruin. Or perhaps that's all part of the great plan of Mr. Slayer. But this details them. We've got the carrions. Not sure why they carry hockey sticks, but they are mutants that prey on human flesh. You've got cannibals themselves, clans of mutant people that live in the sector, the machines, soldiers that were put into the bodies of machines, I believe they were, and they went insane being cut off from human contact, so they go around killing people and wearing their skin. Really gruesome, really SLA Industries. The fact that all of this was caused by a collapsing unemployment office is just so Scottish as well. Machine cults, scavengers that roam and try and survive. Definitely not human. We've got the cannibal pigs, mort rats. Pardon me. People with powers of the ebb. And you've got various foreign companies. While as SLA Industries controls most of the galaxy, the world of progress as they call it, there are other companies which exist, and trying to infiltrate SLA Industries themselves, the Cannibal sectors are the perfect places for their teams to hide. So that's why SLA Industries operatives, the player characters, might get sent in. And we've got various stuff here. Different types of missions where they have to sweep an area, tour it, hunt out other characters. There's sector rangers. Advices on what the sector should be and various information. Mission briefings. So lots of adventure ideas for it. Mission briefings, as they're called. Exactly. Just little brief adventure ideas of what Cubicle 7 at the time thinks adventures in the Cannibal sector should be like. Some characters within the sector, equipment, weapons, and stats for the different creatures. And that's it. That is Cannibal Sector 1, a deeply depraved, disgusting sourcebook which is fantastic for SLA Industries. This is one that came out by the time not only had what they call Nightfall Games stopped publishing it, Wizard of the Coast had passed on it, it had been through Hogshead Games, we're now on to Cubicle 7. So this was like the fourth company to produce stuff for SLA Industries, and this was fifth or sixth sourcebook. I think everybody loved SLA Industries, it just was never successful. Outside of What City is an environment that nothing should be able to survive in, yet it does. From the cannibals and carrion to the Manchines and the Scavs, some of the greatest threats to SLA Industries lie there. The latest book for SLA Industries covers all of the things that operatives are likely to find within CS1, the most dangerous of all the sectors. This book is a full listing of new training packages, new hazards, listing for all the creatures in the sector, new rules and errata, and option rules for playing lower level campaigns, as well as guides on how to best capture the atmosphere of SLA Industries. It's a really good source book. Really solid, because we're on to yet another publisher. Hey, it's not falling apart like the early SLA Industry stuff. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked Cannibal Sector 1. Like and subscribe if you like what I'm doing. And I'll catch you later. Thank you very much.